Hey everyone, so stay tuned for how I use my beauty blender. It will be voiced over. It's much easier that way, so I hope you enjoy it. Leave comments below, and thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm going to cover my blemishes first using this MUFE palette, the Camoflauge palette, in the lightest color, obviously not the green one. And I'm going to put that over the red zones, which I have a couple blemishes I purposely did, or I didn't do, but I left, just so you guys could see the cover up. So I'm going to go ahead and cover those up, along with a couple of spots on my forehead and the area where my glasses sit on my nose, because that tends to get red too. And I'm going to go ahead and do the corners of my nose also. So the nose is a big one for me. I do have a lot of red spots on my nose. Make sure I blend it in underneath the nose so it doesn't look too scary. La la la. Alright, so once I go ahead and dab that concealer, I'm going to take my Dupe, my Beauty Blender Dupe, my MAC Studio Sculpt in NC15, and I'm just going to make little dots like this. I'll show you. Bloop, 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 bloop. I usually do 3 dots on each cheek. 1 or 2 on the chin, 1 under the lip, 1 on the nose, and about 4 little small ones on the forehead. Oh, alien! Now I'm going to take my Beauty Blender Dupe, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the chin and just kind of dab over that concealed area so I don't wipe off what I just concealed, and blend it downwards towards my chin. Then I'm going to take my cheek, and I'm just going to do all the way up until about halfway and blend it in. Notice I just pat it because patting does a lot better job concealing all those blemishes and stuff. So I'm going to move on to the next side. Like I said, about halfway, making sure I blend out very, very well. Make sure I get the ear. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get above my lip. Max is narrating with me. We're going to get my whole entire nose. Blending in a little bit more of the cheeks, leaving the under eye circle still there. So we're going to go ahead and blend all that out all the way to my neck. Make sure there's no crazy lines. Then we're going to go ahead while I'm waiting and do the Garnier Skin Roller Anti-New Dark Circle. And that's going to be my under eye circle concealer. And we're just going to let that dry for a minute. And while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and do the forehead. So I'm going to start in the center and just pat. Pat all the way around the angles of the face. Just like that. Now, by then, my concealer for my eyes should be almost dry, so I can go ahead and use the softest fingers, my ring fingers, and rub that in. And we're going to move it a little bit downwards towards where we were blending it out on the cheek, just so it evens out a little bit and conceals really good. Then we're going to take the Beauty Blender over that and just pat over that and make sure it's all covered and blended well. That's right, Max, you tell him. Okay, for a contour, I'm going to take, if I can find it, yep, see, contour. I'm going to take my Physicians Formula, you tell him, Max, in Light Bronze Pearl. Yeah, obviously I'm having a hard time finding it. There it is. Really pretty, really pretty. It looks like this, and it's upside down, so we're going to turn it around. Ta-da! Like that. And we're going to take a brush like this, blush brush, whatever. I usually use an angled brush, but I couldn't find it. And I'm going to take the outer part of the cheek right there, and just define it. When I do the fish lips, it'll show you exactly where to define. We're going to go up a little bit above the eyebrow. Same on the other side. This will slim out the face. Now we're going to make like a backwards 3. So under the chin, like the jawline actually. And I like to do my throat, kind of define it a little bit. Now here's the backwards 3. You tell Max. Just like that. Now for the cheeks, we're going to take a blush from Benefit called Bella Bamba. It's this really pretty pink. It's like a rosy pink. It smells really good too. Ta-da! Lighting's not going to catch it, so I'll just say it's really pretty. I'm going to tap it and just put it on the apples of the cheeks and blend it towards the contour. I'm going to do it subtle because I don't like the pow, really bright cheek Mimi from Drew Carey. And the nose just a little bit, just to make it a more natural look. And my son's pooping while I'm narrating this. This is awesome. So for the highlight, we're going to take Benefit's What's Up. Looks like this. We're going to take the stick side, and we're just going to put it on the high cheekbone right there, just where we want to highlight. Right there. And we're going to take our finger instead of the sponge side, and we're going to blend it in. And of course, I'm going to use my ring fingers again, because that's the softest finger. We're just going to blend it out with the blush and the contour. A little bit on the nose. Alright, so that's my finished look. I hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you.